Hi, I'm Matilda, and I am here with my super awesome husband. Well, I guess as much as I can be here with my husband, Patrick. um, yep, you may have guessed it. My husband is deployed. He's currently overseas, and it's been kind of a long ride so far. So, my first piece of advice is if you're going to be facing a deployment, I highly suggest getting yourself a fathead. And no, that's not like a cute little nickname that I call my husband. It is the sticker that's on my wall, fathead.com. Check them out, they're really cool. I love it because, ours is at the top of our steps, and I just love, turning the corner and seeing his face. And um, oftentimes I just look at it and say, "Oh, you're so cute. I miss you." I know I'm a dork. It's okay. So we've been together for 19 years. It's hard to believe that it's been that long already, but this is our third deployment together. But it's different this go around because it's our first deployment with kids. So we went from 0 kids, zero, none, no kids, to 3 kids, because it's almost been a 10-year span in between deployments. Um, so I just wanted to share with you guys kind of what that journey's been like for us so far. I haven't done any videos on the deployment yet because I'm just kind of trying to figure out what it is I want to share with you guys, and I want to maintain a little bit of privacy, but also I think that we're going through something. I don't want to say it's not, it's just hard. It's not more difficult than someone else. I've really struggled. Um, and I guess I just want to share that journey with you guys. So hopefully somebody might get something out of it. So early in 2019, my husband got the call that he would be preparing for deployment at some point during the year. And we really just spent the next several months trying to prepare for that deployment. So anticipating it and, um, trying to just, I guess, figure it all out. And so I think, I was just really emotional for the first couple months. I couldn't look at him without crying. And then we got to like this fix everything stage where I was like, oh, we need to put the fence up this year, and we need to fix my daughter's closet door, and oh, this fell off the wall, we need to fix it, and oh, the basement, oh gosh, yeah, the basement. We had a playroom down in the basement, and I needed to move the playroom to the other side of the basement, create an office down there so that I would have a space, an office space to kind of do things in if I needed to. I haven't really used it too much. It's really cool space though. We also, I wanted a refrigerator in our kitchen island so that the girls could kind of self-serve a little bit and wouldn't need me for every little thing to get in the refrigerator. So my loving husband, he cut the island up, and we have a mini fridge right in our kitchen island now that the girls can get drinks and fresh fruit and stuff like that out of. So super helpful. We tried to prepare the kids, and me too, I guess. Talk to them about their dad being gone and the emotions that were tied to that, and how they felt and what we could do to help them. And prepare me by, like I had things like we had to get new habits. And my husband packed the girls' lunches every single day for school. And so, for me, it was like, oh my God, like I already don't have time to do this and this and this. Like, how am I going to get the lunches packed? So, we created a system where the girls basically pack their own lunches. So a lot of that has been really helpful to get us ready for the deployment, and it's been very sustainable, I will say that. So we are several months in now. Several, not enough. We're not there yet, but Um, Patrick hasn't slept in our house in over 150 days. So that's been pretty tough for me. When I was younger, I used to say that I wouldn't work through the deployment, that there was just like no way that if we had kids that I would be able to work and provide, every for every waking need of our children. Um, I just didn't think it was possible, but here I am, proving myself wrong every single day. I have a full time job on top of him being gone, and obviously taking care of the girls just kind of takes up a huge chunk of my day. Um, I had so many fears going into this deployment. Um, one of my biggest one was just like that thought of like, how the heck am I going to do this without him? Like he is my rock. The one person that will drop whatever it is that they're doing to go grab you milk because the kids need milk, or go to the grocery store because God forbid I forgot cream cheese for the recipe I was trying to cook. That person was leaving for a good chunk of our life, and it'll be over just like that. It'll be over. Time will fly. It'll be over in the blink of an eye. But when you're going through that, it's just really hard to think about that, and how your life's going to change and just be completely different. So, but here I am, more than 150 days into it, and I guess I'm a little more of a badass than I thought I was, because I'm doing okay. We're hanging in there. It's not as bad as I thought. Each day I just wake up. You got to wake up. I have commitments. I have children. I have a job. So it's each day I don't really have a choice. I just wake up. I put one foot in front of the other, and I keep moving. I have learned that I guess that's a little bit of my coping mechanism, that I have this belief that if I'm just like the Energizer Bunny and I keep going and going and I don't stop, and I bounce from work to picking up the girls to cooking dinner to doing the laundry and sweeping the carpet and making the beds and picking up all the clothes and whatever, toilets, showers, like it's all there. I got to do it. If I just keep bouncing from one activity to the other, then I don't have to stop, and I don't have to process my own feelings. And so for a large portion of this deployment, that is exactly what I did. And you know what? It really worked. It did, until one day it didn't. And that was a tough day for me. So I was at church, and it had been several months into the deployment. My parents just asked me to come. It was going to be a really good service, and I decided, okay, I'll go ahead and go. And I literally sat in church, and there's nothing. I was just thinking and collecting my thoughts, and I couldn't stop it. Like I kept trying to, but I couldn't stop my thoughts. And my thoughts of, everything that I had to accomplish. And it was like a brain dump, kind of like everything that I needed to get done in the next several days just going over in my brain. And I couldn't stop it. Like I kept trying, trying to get myself to refocus. And I'd refocus for a minute, and then I would start again, and tears would start streaming down my eyes until I had to just get out of there. I couldn't breathe. And so I went into kind of a room in our church where I was alone, and I cried hard. And then I went home and I cried more and more. And that was kind of my breaking point. And I think we all kind of, you have to have those days. But I've been okay since then. And I've learned to communicate a little bit better. I'm not there yet. But it's definitely helped. I've figured out ways to stay on top of that brain dump that's going on in my head. so that I don't feel so overwhelmed and I have to do it all at once. Um, I figured out ways to get the kids involved and help make them help a little bit more. Of course, they don't want to help. It's not like, as a kid, it's not the first thing you want to do. Like, yeah, mom, I'll do the dishes. Some nights I get lucky like that, but not every night. So I've figured out ways to get them to help me out, and it's been better. And that's probably why I got this crazy idea to start a blog. Kind of to fill some more of that time, but also give me a little bit of an outlet. um, I guess it's just me adding more stuff to the list to continue to avoid my feelings. But realistically, I am here to tell you that whatever it is that you're facing, you can do it. You can conquer it. You just have to work at it. I never thought that I would be able to accomplish so much in the time that my husband has been gone. Do I fail? Yes. Well, yes, I do. I fail daily. But I think that's just a part of life and kind of your learning curves. I never thought that I would snap at so many people, but like I have snapped at people in grocery stores that I didn't even know. Um, in my defense, my kids were arguing in the grocery cart, and whoever it was decided to make some comment to me about how, gosh, when we were kids, I never fought with my siblings like that, or, whatever it is. But I try not to take it to heart, but in those moments, I do sometimes snap and say, oh, well, you know what? This is what life is like when they haven't seen their father in 150 days. So if that was you, I'm really sorry. But I think, like I said, failure is just part of the process. And it's the getting back up and continuing to move forward and continuing to learn and grow. That's the part where it's a testament of your strength. I hope to bring you more deployment stories, more of the life behind deployment, I guess, the impact on the kids, the impact on me. So far, my kids have been really resilient. I'm really proud of them. Sometimes it's hard to get them to talk about their feelings, other than just saying, I miss daddy. But my goal is to kind of just bring out more real stories and let you know that if you're going through this, you're not alone. There's a whole community of us that are kind of going through it too. My biggest piece of advice to leave you with for right now is if you are facing a deployment, let your friends and family know how they can help you. I am terrible about asking for help. I will not pick up the phone. It's not like a natural instinct to pick up the phone and kids, yay, to pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, you know what, I'm out of milk. Can you grab me this? But let your friends know how they can help you. And I typed up a letter and handed it out to a couple people. I posted it on Facebook and I said, life's going to be tough. And if you are interested in helping me out, here's some different ways, checking on me, see if I need bread, milk, or eggs, the staples that you need, offering to take my kids and watch them, dropping off a meal. Like, we've had so many people help us, and like I really wouldn't be able to get through this without all of the help I'm getting. So I really appreciate that. And I, even just, a little note of encouragement. I've had, somebody send me Starbucks gift cards. I've had people pick up coffee for me and drop it off. It's been amazing. And, when I put the letter out there on Facebook, I remember calling my husband in tears and saying, these people are offering to help me and I just can't accept it. And I don't feel worthy of the help. And so I guess that's another story for another day, but growing pains and learning to let other people help me because they want to help me, and of course I need the help. So there's that. Now I'm getting emotional, so I'm gonna have to cut us off here, because tears, they just happen. You can't control them sometimes, but you got them. I hope you guys have a good night, and thanks for listening. I appreciate it.